What's going on, baseball fans? So in this video, I wanted to go over some players that could be big surprises and could be breakout players in 2020. But I also looked at a few advanced stats such as hard hit ball percentage, exit velocity average, barrels per plate appearance, and I also looked at xwOBA. Expected weight on base average, or xwOBA, is formulated using exit velocity, launch angle, and on certain types of batted balls, sprint speed. Hard hit ball percentage is basically how often they hit the ball really hard. Exit velocity average is the average of how fast the balls were coming off the bat. Barrels per plate appearance is basically how many times they hit the ball with the barrel of the bat. So on this list, I was originally going to do 5 guys, but there are 6 that I have, and I couldn't decide who to take off. So on this list, there's going to be 6 guys. At number 6, I have Bobby Bradley. In 2019, he did get a cup of coffee with the Indians, but he mostly spent 2019 in AAA, where he hit .264 with 33 homers, 74 RBIs, and a .911 OPS. His AAA numbers aren't the main reason I see him as a potential breakout player, though. It's the advanced stats that caught my eye. He ranked 29th in exit velocity, as well as being in the top 30% in hard hit ball percentage. The Indians are looking to make a playoff push this year, so it's going to be interesting to see if Bobby Bradley gets a lot of playing time or not. At number 5, I have Michael Perez. At number 5, I have Michael Perez, who is currently the Rays' backup behind Mike Zunino. He did play a little bit for the Rays last season, but in AAA, he only hit .245, but he did have an OPS of .833 along with 13 homers and 42 RBIs. What sticks out for me, though, with Perez is the quality of the balls he's hit. In 55 plate appearances with the Rays, he ranked 27th in hard hit balls, as well as 19th in exit velocity. In 55 plate appearances with the Rays, he ranked 27th in hard hit ball percentage, as well as 19th in exit velocity average. With Zunino not the best offensive catcher out there, it's possible we could see Michael Perez getting some playing time, and based on those advanced metrics, it looks like there is some potential there. At number 4, I have Rondel Ravallo. Coming up next is someone who has spent his entire career in the minor leagues so far, Rondel Ravallo with the St. Louis Cardinals. One thing you need to know about him is he can absolutely smoke a ball off the bat, as he ranked 6th in exit velocity average last year, 12th in hard hit ball percentage, as well as being in the top 20% in barrels per plate appearance. He had a cup of coffee with the Cardinals last September, hitting a couple homers, but one of those home runs was 487 feet, which was the 4th best in the major leagues last season. In 95 games in the minors last year, he hit .299 with 12 homers, 56 RBIs, and an .856 OPS. As of right now, Ravallo is projected to be on the bench, but it's possible if he gets some playing time, we could see him break out in a big way. At number 3, I have Kyle Lewis. Kyle Lewis is one guy to keep an eye on. Last year in 18 games with the Mariners, he hit 6 home runs in 18 games, and he's already hit a couple in summer camp. However, it's not just the home runs that stick out to me. Out of all the major leaguers last year, while he did have a smaller sample size, he had the highest barrels per plate appearance last season, along with an exit velocity average that ranked near the top 20%, as well as ranking in the top 15% in hard hit ball percentage. In the minors in 2019, he hit .263 with 11 homers, 62 RBIs, and a .342 on base. The pop is obviously there with Lewis, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can put it all together and have a good season with the Mariners. At number 2, I have Kyle Tucker. Up next is another Kyle Tucker, and people may want to get to know him sooner rather than later. With Yordan Alvarez placed on the injured list recently, this should free up some playing time for Tucker, the Astros minor league player of the year in 2019. He ranked 27th in exit velocity, his launch angle ranked in the top 20%, he was in the top 10% in barrels per plate appearance, and his xwOBA ranked in the top 20% as well. Overall, in 22 games with the Astros in 2019, he hit 4 homers with 11 RBIs, as well as 5 stolen bases. In 125 games in AAA, though, he hit .266 with 34 homers, 97 RBIs, and a .909 OPS. If Yordan Alvarez does miss a lot of time, the Astros may have a perfect replacement. And at number 1, I have Edwin Rios. And coming in first on my list might be a little more recognizable to some, Edwin Rios. You may not have heard of him much due to the fact that he's been stuck in the Dodgers system behind Max Muncy and Matt Beaty. However, it would surprise me if he didn't see some playing time this year, considering the numbers he put up in AAA last year, as well as the advanced numbers he showed during his 28 games in LA last season. First off, he ranked 1st in the majors in hard hit ball percentage, 3rd in exit velocity average, as well as 5th in barrels per plate appearance. On top of this, he had an xwOBA that ranked 16th. Simply put, he can hit the ball very hard, and very well too, considering he makes a lot of contact with the barrel. In the minors overall in 2019, he hit .277 with 31 homers, 91 RBIs, and an OPS of 1.010. All Rios needs is an opportunity, and if he gets it this season, he might not give it up. So those are some players that I'm going to keep an eye out for this year. Tell me down below in the comments, are there any other players that we should keep an eye on? Tell me down below. But that's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.